So we are talking about the state, and we want to understand how to condition our state in order to have as much as possible positive, functional, useful states, and not those which are bringing us to the regressive behaviors. Now, how many of you ever watched those movies where there are a lot of people sitting down, all in a circle? One of them is standing up and say, "Hi, my name is John," and everybody answer, "Hi, John." And he said, "It's already 10 days that I'm not drinking or eating," and so on. And everybody giving a hand, "Bravo!" Okay, have you ever watched anything like this? Yeah, probably some American movies. These are very interesting situations. These groups are the so-called 12-step groups. Why? Because they have a methodology based on 12 steps in order to get rid of their addiction. Why am I talking about this? We don't have any addiction, so what for? Because in those extreme conditions, they learned something which can be very effective for us. They understood that there are 4 very specific situations which are bringing us back to regressive behaviors. Now it's just a matter of understanding the difference. For them, regressive behavior is going back and drinking, using drugs. For us, something maybe less dangerous, but anyway not functional, like sending an email when you shouldn't because you are too angry and writing down something that you will regret for. Or just giving a bad answer to a colleague and destroying a bit the relationship with him, and so on. Doesn't matter which they are. Anyway, regressive behaviors are bad for everybody. So let's see what we can learn from those groups and what does it mean HALT. This is going to be a mantra. Never be too HALT. HALT is an acronym. 4 letters reminding us 4 dangerous situations. We should avoid each one of them because according to the way we are, from a biological point of view, we are very similar. All these 4 situations are biologically dangerous and risky for us. When we don't pay attention to the H, the A, the L, and the T of the HALT, we probably could have some regressive behaviors. So let's see what do this mean. H, never be too H. It stands for hungry. Doesn't mean that you don't have to eat for too much or too few. The point is, are you properly eating during the days in terms of frequency and quality of what you are eating? If you eat too many sugars, for example, and only them, you will have peaks of glucose in your blood and then insulin. And this will create problems in your character and also in your body. So eating is a matter of, did I eat enough? Did I eat well? Am I controlling and monitoring what and how often I'm eating? When you're really starving, you get nervous and you cannot take the best decisions. So first of all, never be too hungry. Second letter, A. Never be too angry. Never react when you are at the peak of an emotion. I could say it's not just a matter of anger, but also sadness, frustration. Any intense emotion means that you have to stay still for a second. So never be too hungry, never be too angry. Third, HALT. The L, never be too lonely. Now, we are very different under this point of view, but each one of them has a standard, a minimum of human relations that we need. For some people, going out with friends once per week is already too much. These are lone wolves. For some people, well, if they don't exit in the evening at least 3 times per week, and if they don't go with a couple of friends for the weekend somewhere, they feel strange, a little bit nervous. This is because all of us have a standard of minimum relationship that we need to have and cultivate. So never be too lonely. Pay attention. When you are stressed, when you are really stressed, you start meeting less the people you love and you care about. And this is bad because you are getting even more stressed. So never be too lonely. It's about thinking, am I giving the right care to my relationships? If not, start doing it again. Last but not least, the T. And the T is tired. Common sense says that when you are too tired, you can't take the best decisions, you can get angry easily, and so on. The main point, of course, is that everybody can have a night where you can sleep few hours and the day after you go to your job anyway, of course. You bet you have to. But the point is, am I caring my sleep? Am I taking care of the hours and the quality of my sleep enough? 2 days without sleeping enough? Acceptable. 1 week, 10 days, not acceptable. When you do so, the regressive behaviors are ready to come out and create problems, of course. So never be too halt. Don't forget it. This is, of course, a longer-term tip because it's about controlling your life and 4 very relevant topics and areas of your life. But it's a high value that I'm giving you now. This is priceless. So never be too halt.